can't go wrong on it. Well, it'll probably go up 25 points in 24 hours. You bet your life I know what I'm talking about. Well, 35 points in 22 hours. Keep quiet. Van, pardon me. I was talking to... Will you cut it out? I'm trying to get rid of that block of BK oil.
Okay.
No, BK. Pardon me, what, Van? You'll thank me to your dying day. How many? 1,500 shares? 1,500. Mm-hmm. All right, fine. I'm glad you're happy. You bet. Goodbye. There. I've been trying to hook that fellow for 2 years.
Boy, I wish I had your talent for lying.
Well, what do you mean, my talent for lying?
You lie every time you open your mouth.
Why, how do you mean?
35 points in 22 hours.
Oh, well, if you call that lying, that's part of our game.
Yeah, brother. You're going to need your talent if you intend to unload EM's Quicksilver stock.
What? Does he expect me to peddle that out?
Why, he figures it has a great future.
Well, you can't figure on the future. 3 weeks before I was born, my name was Lillian.
Yes? You're right in, Governor.
Tell J.P. Clark to call me up as soon as he comes in. Yes, J.P. Clark. All right.
Oh, yeah?
Why haven't you sold any of my Quicksilver stock?
Well, there's no call for it, Governor.
Oh. And what's your alibi?
I'm waiting to find out what you're going to do with that property.
Waiting to find out what I'm going to do with the property.
To tell you the truth, E.M., I haven't the heart to peddle that Quicksilver out to any of our clients as it stands.
Oh, so that's the way you feel about it, eh? Well, now get this. I personally have $100,000 sunk in that mine, and I've got to get it out. Quicksilver is a very valuable commodity.
Governor, this Quicksilver, what is it used for?
Well, in this case, it was used to borrow $100,000 on.
Oh, you're a smart little fellow, aren't you?
My mother thinks I am.
You wouldn't want to buy any of this stock yourself, would you?
Oh, I don't want to change my mother's opinion.
Just a smart little fellow, eh? Just a smart little fellow.
I told him what I think of Quicksilver anyway.
Well, if you intend to marry E.M.'s daughter, you better not cross him so much.
Well,
By the way, when do you think of getting married?
constantly.
Now tell me, what are these whippet races like? Are they interesting?
Oh, yes. The whippet race is the...
Hello,
Bob.
Gwen. How are you?
Fine.
Hello, Van Dyke.
How are you, Mr. Bennett? Thanks for that tip on BK.
Oh, not at all. Not at all. I was only too glad to take you in.
What about a little bridge after lunch, Gwen?
Oh, I just happened to think Mr. Burke wants to see you, and it's very important.
Huh?
No, he's in the barber shop down on the 3rd floor.
Ah. I'll see you after lunch.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
You're lovely.
Oh, I'm so glad Daddy's in the barber shop.
Oh, well, Daddy's not in the barber shop.
What?
I just said that to get rid of Van Dyke.
You storyteller.
I know it.
Suppose Dad should come in.
Let him.
You know, after all, this is a business office.
It is not. Not when you're here, darling.
But I did come here to see you on business.
Who, me?
Yes. You're the only one I can trust to help me. Because I think you're the smartest member of this firm.
Would you mind telling your father that, Gwen?
He knows that. Now, what I'm going to tell you is a secret. And no one must know that I've talked with you.
Mm-hmm.
You see, you and I are going to be partners.
Oh, great. That's wonderful.
Business partners. Now, wait until I show you. Do you see that?
There's money, isn't it?
Yes. 10 $1,000 bills. One.
Don't count them. Don't count them. We're partners. Just come over into my office, will you? And don't drop any of those things on the way over.
All right, I won't.
Well, and now, little partner, what can I do for you?
Bob, I'm terribly worried.
Well, how can anyone possibly worry with $10,000?
It's not enough. So I want you to invest it for me, because I must make a lot of money quickly. And I think speculation is the best way. Don't you?
Oh, yes, dear, if you win.
I must win. I can't lose because it's not my money.
Not your money. Whose money is it?
Everybody's. You see, I'm treasurer of a committee which is to raise money enough to build an addition to the orphanage.
Well, you have $10,000. Isn't that enough? Why invest it?
Because we've got to have 40,000.
40?
Yes. And Father told me if I raised 20,000 in 5 days, he'd double it.
Your father said he'd double it?
Yes, and any amount over 20,000. But I must do it in 5 days.
Oh, well, that's why he said he'd double it. In 5 days, Gwen, it can't be done.
It must be done. I can't fail now. It would be terrible to return this money.
Well, maybe if I invest it for you, you won't have to return it.
Bob, I'm not asking much. You'll only have to double it, that's all.
That's all.
Yes, that's all.
I heard you, dear. That's all. Double it.
Of course, Bob, there is one terrible aspect to it.
Which one is that?
Well, it's not our money. And if it's lost, we'll have to replace it out of our own pockets.
Out of our own pockets?
Yes.
Huh. Well, that is a point to consider, you know. Darling, you might not care to incur that risk.
Oh, but if you invest it, there is no risk. You're too smart to lose. And you must win, Bob. For my sake.
Gwen, if I win this money, will you let me speak to your father about us?
Yes.
Oh, Gwen.
Oh, here. Here, you better take this money before I lose it. I've worried enough about it.
Yeah, give it to me and let me worry. That's a lot of money to carry around, you know. I never do. I hate to muss it up. There's one way of doubling it.
Oh, Bob.
I can double it that way. Double it again. There, I think it looks very good there, don't you?
Oh, don't get it mixed up with your money.
Oh, I won't. If I ever see it with my money, Gwen, I'll recognize it.
Well, now I must be going.
Gotta go?
Yes.
Gwen.
Don't forget now, you must double that money in 5 days.
5 days.
And no one must know about it.
No.
Oh, Bob, you don't realize how happy you've made me. Oh, Bob.
Conley, he didn't see anything.
Right here.
Quarter to him.
I know better. Well, I've been selling stock all my life. What I get from you fellas is alibis. What I want is results. I'm going to have them, too. Don't you go, Bob. I want to talk to you, too. Now, you two fellas have got to get on the job. This Quicksilver stock can be sold if you only go about it in the right way. I've just phoned J.P. Clark, and when he calls me back, I'll guarantee you I'll sell him 1,000 shares. When you can sell J.P. Clark, you can sell anyone. Get me all that, Marshal. Yes. I'll show you how to sell Quicksilver. Oh, hello. Hello, Marshal. Say, Marshal, my daughter's coming over to see you about a donation for some charity. I've agreed to double any amount that she raises over 20,000. Oh, no. no. But when she gets to you, you explain to her that you can't donate anything now. Yeah, I don't want to get stuck on that promise. Well, that's fine. And now listen, Marshal. I'm going to make some money for you. I have a stock that is absolutely A1. Quicksilver. Round with Lance, and you'll double your money in a few days. It's $3 a share, and I figured your allotment at 5,000 shares. Fine. No, don't thank me. Well, goodbye. Goodbye. That's the way to sell it. Tell them about it.
Yeah, tell them about it. Tell them. But you didn't tell him the truth. You told him it was a great stock.
Well, I hope it is. I've told many a lie that's come true, and in business, you've got to lie.
Oh, I don't agree with you, E.M. I think a businessman can get along just as well by telling the absolute truth.
You mean about everything?
About everything.
All the time?
All the time.
You're crazy. You couldn't tell the truth for 24 hours.
Has he been lying again? Barber shop, eh?
Well, I've just been trying to convince Bob that he couldn't tell the truth, the absolute truth, for 24 hours and retain any friends or do any business.
I still think I could tell the truth indefinitely.
You mean to say that you could answer every question truthfully, no matter what it was? You, Bob Bennett? When I was 9 years old, I told my mother the truth about something that happened at school. What happened at home cured me.
Why, you can no more live without lying than you can do business without deception. It's the way we're brought up. Parents tell their children Santa Claus comes down the chimney in a steam-heated flat. You meet your friend Brown in the morning and you say, I hope you slept well. That's a lie. You don't care a damn if he never slept.
Well, that may be, but that's not the best way nor the right way.
I didn't say it was the best way or the right way. Why, every divorce gives the lie to wilt thou love, honor, and cherish her, forsaking all others, keeping the only unto her so long as ye both shall live.
I will. Yeah, that's what they all say. I will. You'd break up the whole party if you said, I think I will. You bet you would.
Well, I'm entitled to my opinion. I still think you could tell the truth.
Oh, me?
No, I know you couldn't. I mean that I can tell the truth.
For how long?
Day, a week, a year.
Ever try it?
No, but
Well, I'd be willing to bet you anything that you couldn't tell the absolute truth for, say, 24 hours.
I bet you on this. Couldn't tell. Hello, this is Bennett. Couldn't tell the truth. What? Quicksilver?
Yeah?
Hey, listen, you can't go wrong on that. That's the greatest stock in the market. I'll load up on it. I just bought 100 shares of it for my father. Right you are. Say, as I was saying, listen, E.M. Wait a minute now.
I know, but listen, I thought your father was dead.
He is.
Oh.
As I was saying, E.M., you don't have to lie in business, and I'd bet you on it.
Well, I'll tell you how I feel about it. I'll bet you 5, 10, 15,000. Go as far as you like.
You mean you'd bet me money, real money, that I couldn't tell the truth for 24 hours?
That's what I said.
The idea of Bob saying that he can tell the truth. Well, just this morning in my office on the phone, he lied about a certain stock.
What stock?
He said, well, doesn't matter.
This is the easiest way in the world to make money. No expense, no overhead. Just collect.
You can get him in. Well,
One a day, that's all I need, you know, on a proposition like this.
If you do, you got to let us in.
E.M., if you're really serious about this, I'll just make you a little bet that I can tell the truth for 24 hours.
How much is it?
I'll bet you $10,000.
How much?
$10,000.
You mean that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
He's bluffing.
Where's your 10,000?
I got it.
Where?
I'll get it out. Give me a hand
a minute now. Let's get this straight so we'll have no argument about it afterwards. Now, you say you're willing to bet $10,000 that you can tell the truth, the absolute truth, for 24 hours?
Yes.
All right, I'll take it. I'll bet you $10,000 you can't tell the absolute truth for 24 hours.
Yes, and I'll bet you 5,000 more.
No, I only want to bet 10,000.
I've got to have some of this.
You expect me to give up a cinch bet? Did you give up any part of a bet you were sure of winning?
Sure.
Neither will I. 10,000. You're not going away, are you?
No, I only want to rest.
Say, look here, Governor. You've got to divide it between us. I want 5,000.
Well, now I'll ask him if he'll split it 3 ways. What? Do you mind if we split this bet 3 ways?
I don't care how you split it, so long as I get my 10,000.
So long, 10,000 is right.
Well, now you two fellas make out your checks for 3,000 apiece. I'll take 4,000.
All right, Governor.
Hey, Ian.
Never mind. Now we'll settle this.
Well, I know, but there's...
What are you trying to do? Back out?
No, I'm not.
There's one born every minute. Well, let's get down the terms. Yeah. You agree to tell the unadulterated truth for 24 hours.
Yes?
Yes.
He won't live 24 hours, however. Oh, just a minute. There's a little condition I'd like to put in there. Now, you can't run away and hide or shut yourself up where you won't see anyone.
Yes.
What?
No, no, no.
You must go on in the even tenor of your way.
Just put down even tenor of his way and write tenor with a capital T.
Well, wait. Put in this condition, that if anybody tells of this bet or hints of it, that side loses. One lose, all lose on your side. Now put that in.
Put it in, put it in. Put in his picture if he wants it.
All right, where are your checks?
Talks exactly as if he expected to win.
Wait a minute. Who's going to be the stakeholder?
Oh, I know who will want to be stakeholder, but he won't. We're going to put these in an envelope and put the envelope in the safe. We can trust the safe.
Yes.
I suppose so.
Well, now then, where's your money? I want to count it. There's only 9,000 here.
9? Now, what do you... What's the matter with you? Don't drum. Don't drum. 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 7, 8, 9, 10. 10's right. 10's right. Okay, now here. Will you hold the thing open for me?
All right.
There, see it?
Yeah.
Don't grab. What are you grabbing at? There. There. There's the money. There's the money. No, come on.
No, we'll just put that in the safe. Now then, we all understand the conditions.
Yeah.
The absolute truth for 24 hours.
Yeah.
All right, it's just 2 minutes to 4.
5 minutes before.
It's 3 minutes to 4.
The right time is 5 minutes after 4.
We're all wrong. The right time is 4 o'clock.
Now set your watches, boys. Well, then, are we all set?
Yep.
It's exactly 4 o'clock. The bet is on. Go. Now, what will I ask?
Just a minute. I saw him first. I will ask this baby a question. You told me you earned $40,000 last year. Did you?
No.
How much did you earn?
5,300.
5,003. And where did you get the 10,000?
Oh, I got it. I got it.
I asked
got
you
it.
where you got it.
I don't think I have to answer
You
that.
certainly do have to answer that question.
Even tenor.
Why, certainly he's got to wear it. He can't get away with anything like that.
Hello.
No.
Hello, Clark? Oh, J.P. Clark? How are you, Mr. Clark? This is Bennett. Quicksilver? It's no good. I wouldn't touch it if I were you. It's worthless.
What was that? You ruined me. You ruined me. What did you tell him that for? Did you hear what he said?
Tell the truth? Well, gentlemen, the bet is on. It started today at 4 o'clock. It terminates tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Well, so long, gentlemen. I'll see you tomorrow at 5 minutes to 4.
No, you
no,
don't.
no,
No, you don't. You're going home with me and stay tonight.
Tonight? I don't... I can't. I don't want to go.
You've got the even tenor of your way, and you've never refused before.
And we'll go with you. You bet your sweet life we will. Got a few questions I want to ask this baby.
Go ahead. Now, I'll hold him here. You call a taxi.
Think, he says. That'll do us a lot of good tomorrow after 4 o'clock.
All right, I'll have one later.
I worried you about that 4 o'clock.
Busy with him there. Frankie, yeah, get busy.
I will in a minute.
Firm,
Say,
firm.
Governor, I just happened to think of that question, but I can't ask him in front of the ladies.
I got a great idea. Let's go to a nightclub where we can be alone.
I don't want to go.
That's a lie. We win.
No, it's not a lie. I don't want to go tonight.
Hello, Frankie. How are you?
Hello, Mabel.
I didn't know you. How do you feel?
Well, a little cold.
Yes, I'll say you're a little cold. What kind of frigid air put in your house? You weren't so cold the last time you came in, were you?
Wouldn't you and Sable like to meet the folks?
Yeah, sure. Sable, come on, Sable, meet the folks.
Mr. Bennett?
Hi, Charlie.
Mr. Van Dyke?
How are you?
And Mr. Smith.
Oh, no, you don't. I know who you are. I
saw your picture too many times in the paper. You're Mr. Burt, the big financier. Financier.
No.
Isn't he Mr. Burt?
Smith.
He isn't Smith, is he?
Not Izzy, Bob.
Oh, stop your kidding now. Isn't that Mr. Burt?
Ladies, that's E.M. Burke, the big financier.
See, I told you, Mabel, I'm always right. So you thought you'd fool little Mabel, huh, cute?
How long has this been going on, cutie?
Oh, Mr. Burt, you know, I've heard so many wonderful things about you. What a kind and generous gentleman you was. Were. Oh, Mr. Burt, wouldn't you please better recognize this, if you thought that you had protected two innocent girls from bad men with good money?
Mr. Burke, my sister is so sympathetic, and I don't want her to cry. Now, don't you cry, Mabel. I'll tell the gentleman. What my sister wanted to say was that we have the most wonderful show.
Yes, we've had it for years.
Yes, we've had it to every manager in town.
Yes, and you know how those managers are.
Yes, they know how the managers are. You know how those managers are.
Oh, are they? We didn't know that.
Well, we had it to one particular manager, but it was just a little thing that he objected to.
Yeah, he didn't like the show.
Isn't she cute?
She's a great help.
Thank you.
Well, all we need now is a good, kind, generous man to back us.
E.M., why don't you back the show?
Oh, yes, but for business reasons only.
What do you mean?
You know what a man did to us once.
What she means, Mr. Burke, is this.
Well, really, girls, Mr. Burke is a broker. He doesn't know anything about backing a show.
If you please, I'm quite capable of handling my own affairs, Mr. Bennett. You know I was backstage once, and I met a girl who had the prettiest hands.
Oh, Mr. Burke, you know, if you'd back our show, you could come backstage every night. We'd save a place for you, wouldn't we,
We
Sable?
certainly would.
Back it.
Yeah. You know, this girl has the most perfect hands.
Really, E.M., that's a great idea. You ought to back that show.
Go ahead, Governor. Back 'em, and we'll all go backstage.
Oh, please, look at him. You're a fine
This is not my place of business. I came here to enjoy myself. Some other time, if you please.
Well, any time, any place you say, Mr.
No, not
Burke.
now.
Yes, good. Say, Mabel, I have an idea. Let's do that number from the show for them.
You mean the country girl, the one from the country?
Yes, that one.
Oh, it's such a sad number, Mr. Burke. It goes like this.
But we'll do it later. Come on, darling. Back out there. Now, listen.
Oh, come on now, let's get out of here. Fine lot of friends you are. I thought you fellas would stand by me.
You know someone who'd get a great kick out of this?
Oh.
Mrs. Burke.
You'll love it. That's all right, E.M., we're for you.
Come on, Governor, stick around. You gotta watch your troop.
The big fifth financier.
Now, listen.
Beauty.
A joke is a joke only when it's funny. Now, come on, let's get out of here. Waiter.
It's funny.
Sit down. Waiter. Sit down. Let's get out of here.
I was an innocent girl. Nothing but a kid. What did I know of the wicked city? And then he came. Oh, I know he was married. And I believed everything he told me. Then one night, oh, Lord, I'll never forget that night. He gave me things to drink. There must have been something in it besides harmless food. because when I came to, it was too late. Too late. Hey, look at that road light.
This place is being raided. Right on toward the Smith in the wagon. Now, tell me now, I don't mind my name in the papers, you know. Now, come on, let's get up here. Right. Oh, we can't. Hey. Will you? All right, come on. Yes, this is it. Henry, there's that driver. Never around me, right? I told you drunk someplace.
No, man, let's get in
Well, you won't get your name in the paper.
Oh, I know I don't.
All right, Governor. I'll drive with you.
All right.
Everybody.
I never want another trip like this. Not an automobile and an airplane. I think we flew out.
Well, you're a great driver, Ian. You don't need a chauffeur.
Oh, shut up. What did you mean by telling that motorcycle cop I was going 65 miles an hour? And me without a driver's license?
Well, the truth is the truth.
Well, you didn't tell him that I had a couple of drinks.
Well, he didn't ask me that.
Oh, shut up.
Hey, Mr. Burke, what's going to happen to us?
Yeah.
Well, I'm awfully sorry, girls, but in the excitement, my chauffeur disappeared, but I'll see that you're driven home at once.
Well, that's all right. We're used to being out late at night.
I know, but I'm not used to this sort of thing. Ben, will you drive these two young ladies home?
Will you push
No. I'm going to stay here and watch Bennett. I take him home, Governor, but I can't drive a car.
Why, I'd be only too glad to drive the girls wherever they want to go.
Oh, no, you
Wait a
don't.
minute,
They're going
wait,
to stay
wait.
right where you are.
Oh.
Hey, haven't you any respect for people's lives? What's the matter with you? You're the rottenest driver I ever rode with.
Oh, baloney.
Ah, you bum here.
Baloney.
It's like a lie to me.
Beg your pardon, sir. I was
Never mind about that. I'll settle with you tomorrow. Meanwhile, there's a couple of young ladies here. I want you to drive wherever they want to go.
Yes, sir.
I must apologize, girls, for taking you so far out of your way, but I'll say good night. Good night.
Yeah, but what about the show, Mr. Burke?
Well, I will talk about that some other time. Good night, good night. Come on, boys.
Night, ladies.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
I don't like the way he says that.
Right this way, lady.
Hey,
Step right in.
thanks
Right
for
in
a
this
couple of dumbbells.
The boss's orders were that I should take you home.
Will you keep your shirt on?
Step right inside.
Yeah, will you go take a nap someplace?
This way, please. This way.
Oh, yes. You know, you look awful tired. Does he look tired, darling?
Yes, he does look tired.
You know,
You know,
I
I've been
think,
working a long while for Mr. Burke,
yes.
and I wouldn't want to lose my job.
Well, I think you need a little drink. Have a little drink.
Go on, take a drink.
Oh, it's all right. Help you. Do you good.
You know, Mr. Burke is...
Hey, listen. You've been working for Mr. Burke a long time, haven't you?
Oh, I've been working with Mr. Burke for 15 years. And I tell you, he is a grand
Oh, yes, he's a lovely fellow. Does he back many shows?
Back many shows?
There,
You know, put up some money for the
the
show.
money. Yeah, the money.
Oh, I don't know anything about his personal business,
Oh,
but he goes to a lot of shows.
well, have a little drink, will you?
Well, I will. Thank you.
a delightful voice, Miss Clark, don't you, Bob?
What?
I said, don't you think Miss Clark has a delightful voice?
Well, I'm not much of a judge.
Oh, my dear Robert, you're a very good judge. My dear, he's an excellent judge of music.
Bob, tell us truthfully, what do you think of her voice?
Well, I think the same as you think.
Never mind what I think. Truthfully, what do you think of her voice?
I think it's terrible.
Robert! Oh, don't cry, Ethel. Please don't cry, dear. But you don't understand. You see, you didn't allow Robert to finish what he intended to say. He thinks it's terrible that you should waste your voice on that song. That's what he meant to say, dear. I hope so. There now, darling, won't you play and sing something else for us? No, I don't think I'd better. I must be going, Robert. Oh, my dear, please don't spoil your visit because of a little misunderstanding.
Bob, you're sorry if you said anything to hurt Miss Clark, aren't you?
Indeed, I am. Miss Clark, you can't dream. You can't imagine how terribly sorry I am if I've offended you. Won't you please forgive me?
There, now, isn't that nice? You see, we never can tell how things are going to sound, and we should weigh everything carefully before we speak.
I do.
Now, we'll all forget that anything happened.
I'm so quick to take things for myself. Oh, my dear, we all do that. But now, everything's all right, isn't it? Perfect. And you really don't have to go? Well, perhaps I can stay.
No, of
Oh,
course.
how nice. Robert, Miss Clark hasn't seen our garden this summer. Will you show her about?
Why, I'd be delighted.
Oh, what a pretty dress, my dear. Turn around. Oh, it is a pretty dress, isn't it, Frank?
Stunning.
Don't you think so, Robert?
And I'm very glad it's a pretty dress.
I must admit I don't care much about the dress. I simply adore the hat. Oh, it's adorable, my dear.
Oh, it's a beauty. Ask Bob.
Do you like it, Mr. Bennett?
Turn around so I can see the front.
This is the front.
I'll make you tell her the truth. How do you like her hat?
I think it's awful.
Robert Bennett, have you gone crazy? Dear, don't cry. Wait a minute, dear. I'll explain it all.
I've got a good mind to kill you.
Is that so? Well, listen. I'm going to make you tell a lie. It's the last thing I do.
Well, it will be the last thing you will do.
Open the door. I didn't do anything to you, girls. Come on, I'll lose my job.
Come in. Come in. Give me room service. Give me room service.
Give me a can of raw tomatoes, will you?
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hey, who gave us this?
Hmm?
Who gave us
Oh, no.
It's a beautiful big car, isn't it?
It is.
Hey, Satan, how come we're in a car so long and not have to walk home?
Maybe we weren't asked. Hey, now I remember. Look, E.M.B. This is Mr. E.M. Burke's car.
Oh, the financier.
The same. And he has an appointment with us that he doesn't know anything about. Yes.
I'd like to speak to Bob alone. Will you excuse us, Frank?
Remember?
Mother says you insulted Ethel. I can't believe it. Did you?
Twice.
But why?
I had to.
You had to.
Yeah, I had to tell the truth.
But there's no reason for hurting people's feelings. There are such things as white lies.
I know, but they're not in the conditions.
Conditions? What conditions?
I mean, Gwen, that there's no such thing as a conditional truth. The truth is the truth.
But the truth very often gets us into trouble. Didn't you know that?
I know it now.
Bob, why didn't you go into business today?
Your father wanted me to stay down here.
And Frank,
He wanted him around here, too.
is it a holiday?
Not for me.
Well, then why are you here?
Your dad thought it'd be safer.
Safer?
Yeah.
Something strange about you.
I know it, Gwen. I know it. Oh, Gwen, I've had a terrible day. And an awful night, too. Do you know I haven't slept a wink all night?
Oh, Bob, weren't you tired?
Oh, I was frightfully tired, but our father and Frank and Van Dyke kept me awake all night asking me questions.
About business?
About everything.
Bob, is there anything wrong with the firm?
And there's a lot wrong with 2 members of that firm. I'm all right, though.
Are you worried about business?
Well, it's not exactly business.
Now, Bob, I didn't intend to ask you about my $10,000.
Oh, Linda, Gwen, don't, honey, don't turn out the
But, Bob,
10,000.
I think you should be in the city watching it. When did you see it last?
No, what, Gwen? What?
Didn't you hear what I said?
Yeah.
Well, then, when did you see my money last?
Yesterday.
Where was that?
In the office.
What did you do with it?
They put it in an envelope.
What did you do with the envelope?
They sealed it up.
Oh, then you didn't invest it?
Yeah, I invested, Gwen.
Oh, have you won, Bob?
No,
Well, you haven't lost, have you?
not yet.
Not yet, Bob. What do you mean?
I haven't lost it, Gwen. Honestly, I haven't.
Oh, Bob, how you...
Spring, to spring, birdies that sing in the spring.
Is there anything I can do for you?
No.
There's something I'd like to do to you.
Spring, spring, birdies that sing in the spring.
You're not sure that you'll win as you were, are you?
I'll win, Gwen. I'll win for you.
Can you imagine what a dreadful thing it would be if we lost the 10,000?
Don't you worry, Gwen. You'll know all about it at 4 o'clock.
But I thought the market closed at 3.
Well, this one's going to stay open until 4.
Bob, as soon as we get the money, I'll give it right back and let you double it again.
Oh, no, you won't.
Well, do you mean this was an exceptional opportunity?
Very. In fact, dear, I don't think it'll ever happen again. It won't in my life, I know.
Bob, please try not to say things to people that'll hurt their feelings.
Gwen, after today, I'll never tell the truth to anyone. Mark my word on that.
Oh, yes, Bob. I want you always to tell the truth to me about everything.
Well, you might not like to hear it.
Yes, I would. I insist that you tell me the truth about myself.
Well, Gwen, I think you're the most wonderful girl in the world. I love you more than anything or anybody. And Gwen, I want you to be my wife.
Bob,
Wouldn't it be wonderful if we could stay like this until 4 o'clock?
Bob,
Yeah.
you never loved anyone else, did you?
Did you?
Yep.
Whom?
A lady in a circus.
In a circus? What did she do in a circus?
Was, you're a cannonball tosser.
Cannonball tosser. Where is she now?
I don't know, Gwen, I don't know.
What became of her?
She married the lion tamer.
Well, I'm glad you confessed the truth to me.
So am I.
Let's forget and forgive.
Yeah. Let's forget and forgive. Let's not talk much.
Bob. never kissed anyone else. Did you? Did you?
Yeah?
Oh, whom, Bob?
The cannonball tosser.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
I didn't have to.
You didn't have to.
I mean,
Oh, Bob.
Gwen, I thought you were going to forgive and forget. Oh, Gwen.
Well, I will, but you can't blame me for being a little... Bob,
Yeah?
will you always be true to me?
I think I will.
You think you will?
No.
Why, Bob.
Yes.
What do you mean, Bob?
I don't know what I mean. Gwen, I'm so rattled, I don't know what I mean, really. I think I'm...
Well, I just left Ethel in the garden crying her eyes out, Robert. Her people are the richest in our summer colony, and you insulted her in my house.
Really, Mrs. Burke, what did you think of that voice?
Well, I think it's terrible myself. But you can't go around telling people that. And what you said to the cook about the fish, well, now she's gone. Do you imagine people like to hear the truth about themselves unless it happens to be pleasant?
Well, I thought I could do it.
Well, you can't do it in my house. I'm sorry you came here.
Oh, my.
What?
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Well, I should think you would.
Please, excuse me.
That will be easier for me than you imagine. Come, Gwen.
Oh, Bob, do be careful.
You bet I will. I love this clock.
Bob.
Yeah?
I'm so sorry to have asked you all those questions. There's so many things a girl wants to know about the man she's going to marry.
There aren't any more questions, are there?
Not now, but I'll see you later.
Martha, there's a place in this house where a fellow can hide.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, you know what I mean, Martha. If I didn't want to see Van Dyke.
Do you want to hide?
I want to, but I'm not going to.
Now, listen now, this thing is getting serious. You've got about 2 hours left. Will you give in?
No, I won't.
Hey, do you want me to lose that part of that 10,000?
I'd love it.
Oh, there you are, eh? I've been looking all over for you. I want to ask you a few questions.
Well, we'll talk about it later. We'll talk about that.
Right here. I've been waiting a long time to get a line on you, and now is my opportunity. Now, did you ever steal anything?
Yes.
What did you steal?
I stole some money
Where did you steal it?
from a bank.
How much was it?
$50.
So you stole $50 from a bank, eh?
Yeah.
What bank was it?
My little brother's bank.
You stole $50 from your little brother's bank.
Well, that's all he had in there.
Well, you ever get drunk?
Yeah, one night.
Were you ever arrested?
Yeah,
When?
the same night.
Just a minute. Did you ever kill anybody?
No, but I think I'm going to.
Why not?
You bet you do.
Frank, you keep your eye on him. I'll be right back.
Say, you know that E.M.'s lady friends are still here? They've been in the garage all night. Mabel, now here's what that's all about. We've got to do something to get rid of them. Well, say, it isn't my fault that they're here. If E.M. hadn't said to Mabel that he talked to her later about backing the show, they wouldn't have insisted upon coming out here with us last night.
Mabel? Show? Did I understand you to say my husband is thinking of backing some woman in a show?
We weren't talking about your husband.
I heard you say E.M.
You must have been mistaken. He was speaking of a man named Emmons. Emmons.
Robert. Robert. my husband. Well? Answer me. Answer me.
Yep.
Now, what have you to say?
Emmons, my story, and I'm stuck with it.
A pretty state of affairs. Dan, who is Mabel?
Mabel?
Mabel.
I don't know.
Oh. Dan, it's too late for you to try to shield my husband.
No, Mrs. Burke, you're mistaken. You see, the whole incident's so trivial, so unexpected.
Yes, most unexpected, I assure you. So unexpected that I'm going to get to the bottom of this. My husband put back a woman in a show beside me.
Now, we've got to get them out of here. If Mrs. Burke sees them, curtain.
Well, what are you going to do?
I'm going to see that they start back to town at once.
Is that so? Say, what's the idea of keeping us walking up and down out here? Hello, nothing. What we want is 5 minutes with Q. Oh, I didn't know we had company.
Oh, Mrs. Burke, allow me to present the rival twins. Mrs. Burke, Mrs. E.M. Burke.
Charmed, I'm sure. Come in, young ladies.
No, my sister and I were just passing through.
Thank you, yes. I think we'd really better be going. Don't you, Mabel?
Mabel? Oh, Robert. Robert, is that the Mabel?
Right. No, it's,
Answer me.
how is it?
Well, answer me.
That's Mabel.
I think I'll show the young ladies around the place.
Oh, no. I'll show the young ladies around the place. So you just wanted a little visit with Mr. Burke.
Now we're in for it.
Why do you say we? I know what you mean. It'll serve E.M. right. You'll all get what's coming through for taking me to that nightclub.
Well,
You shouldn't have gone there.
don't. Want my wife to get on?
No. You don't like it. Oh, of course not. Do we, Bob?
She's already on.
What? Mabel and Sable are here to see their financier.
Good Lord.
My wife has seen them.
She's entertaining them now. How did they get here? Left in the garage.
I went. Knows that I know them.
My now there's no telling what she knows.
What is this? The impropriety of coming to my home?
I know that Mrs. Burke just said to see us about back in our show later.
Where is my wife?
We just left her.
What?
Yeah, she found out that my name was Mason. But don't tell her that you was coming back our show.
Tell her.
I did not. But who did? He did.
Well, she heard me talking to Van about it. Is that all you've got to talk about? What did you tell her?
I told her what a nice, kind gentleman.
Yes,
he
yes,
was.
I know, but what else?
Oh, she just told us to come in here and wait. That's all.
Somebody's got to lie and get me out of this thing.
No, wait a minute. I think I can fix the whole thing without telling a lie.
How?
Let Mabel lie. She can deny everything.
Will you tell her what to say?
Well, if I do, fellows, can I take a little nap?
Yes,
of course.
I'll go on.
Now, wait a minute. Speak. You see Mrs. Burke. You tell her that you came here to meet Frank Connolly. That you do not know Mr. Burke, and that Mr. Burke did not promise to back your show. Which I didn't.
Well, that's fine, but what are we going to get out of
Well,
it?
we'll talk about that after a while. Now, can you remember what you're going to tell Mrs. Burke?
Well, I'll try. We came here to see Mr. Conklin.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know Mr. Burke.
No.
And Mr. Burke never promised to back our show.
There you are.
Oh, but you did promise to back our show, didn't you?
Well, we
Mr.
know.
Yes,
Talk about that
Oh, so here you are.
Mrs. Burke.
Young ladies, we'll go to my boudoir where we won't be disturbing these gentlemen.
Thanks, Bob. Thanks for fixing things for me.
Oh, don't thank me. Don't thank me. I only did it so Mrs. Burke wouldn't bother me until after 4 o'clock. 20 minutes of 3. My, oh, my, how time does fly.
We've got Bennett.
How do you mean?
After Mabel tells her story to Mrs. Burke, we'll collect from Bennett.
Well, how?
We'll double cross him, don't you see? By telling Mabel to lie, he's made himself an accessory after the fact.
Why, of course. He's aiding and abetting a falsehood.
Certainly. That suits me. No argument. The minute Mabel tells that story, he loses.
He gave us a run for our money, but he can't finish.
Now, young ladies, if what you tell me is significant enough, I'll give you $100.
Burke, I don't think I better tell you anything at all. Come on.
Wait, dear. If you tell me what I want to know, I'll give you $200.
$200?
Yes?
Well, what do you want to know?
Where's the 200?
Oh, I understand. If you'll pardon me, I'll get the money right away. Excuse me, please.
Hey, Mabel, I think Mr. Burke is giving us a runaround. He has no more intention of backing that show than the man in the moon.
No, when I thought he was such a kind, generous gentleman.
Generous, yeah. But here's $200, and I'm not going to let it slip through my fingers.
What would I tell them if it was $200?
Tell her something significant.
Isn't it? I don't know what that means.
I'm surprised.
Do you know what it means?
Tell her something. You know, something a little,
Dirty?
make up something.
Oh, I can't make up anything.
Mabel, tell her the words from our song from the show.
You mean the innocent girl?
Sure. That's significant.
She'll never believe that.
Sure she will. A jealous woman will believe anything. Here she goes. Now act like a lady.
Now then, we can proceed. Tell me everything.
Everything?
Everything.
Oh, Mrs. Burke.
Oh. Well, you certainly can't expect me to give you $200 unless you tell me something that's worth it. Now, you've known my husband how long? Well, at least 3 months, haven't you? Admit it.
Well, Mrs. Burke, I tell you...
Come on, admit it. Admit it.
All right, I admit it. I admit it.
Well, why didn't you tell me the truth at once? Oh, you'll gain nothing by lying. I have $200 here, but you'll not get a penny unless you tell me what I want to know. Now, tell me the worst.
Go on, tell her the worst.
All right. I was an innocent girl. Nothing but a kid. What did I know of the wicked city? And then he came.
Oh, sister. Tell it to him, sister.
Oh, I didn't know he was married. I believed everything he told me.
Go on.
And then one night, oh, God, I'll never forget that night. Gave me things to drink. Well, there must have been something in it besides harmless food.
Go on, go on.
Because when I came to, it was too late. Too late.
How late was it?
Too late, I told you.
Oh, this is dreadful. This is worse than I suspected. Think my husband would do a thing like this. Oh, I'll never forgive him. I'll never forgive him.
We really hate to do this, Mrs. Burke. Is there anything else you'd like to know?
No, thanks.
Well,
Well, what?
Did you tell her what I told you to?
No. Mabel didn't get a chance to say anything, Bobby. But we have to be getting back to town. Come on, dear.
Wait a minute. Didn't she talk to you?
No, she didn't say a word. We can't go now. Come on.
Yeah, come on.
Just a moment. Let them go. Let them go.
I will not. We may need him later, and I'm going to keep him here.
Here you are, Ray. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Well, I haven't been hiding.
I want to have a little talk with you.
Yes, is that so? And I want to have a little talk with you.
What?
When I think of all the years you've been masquerading as a respectable citizen, you monster, and you dare to bring that girl into my home?
Why, what girl?
Mabel.
Why, she came here to see Conley. I never met her. I never promised to back her show.
I know all about that. It isn't true. But Father John,
I haven't done anything.
you haven't done anything.
Why, we have to be getting back in here.
Deny that evidence if you can.
Bob, make Mabel tell a story. Go on, make her tell it.
Mrs. Burke, if you won't believe your husband, will you believe the young lady herself?
Yes, I certainly will.
Go ahead, Mabel, and tell your story.
I was an innocent girl. Nothing but a kid. What did I know of the wicked city? And then he came. I didn't know.
Boy's best friend is his mother.
A boy's best friend is his mother.
We had had him in the bag, and you let him out.
This is my
Where have you been?
I've been looking for Bob.
Where is George Washington?
I don't know.
Well, go and find him. Don't come back without him. Search everywhere, in the gardens, drag the pond. He's in the pond, don't drag it, drug it.
Ah, so there you are. Come in here.
I've been looking for you. I want to have a talk with you. You've ruined my business, wrecked my home. At least you tell my wife that Mabel wasn't telling the truth.
Well, I think I could say Mabel exaggerated a bit.
Exaggerated? You tell Mrs. Burke that I don't know Mabel at all.
I won't tell a lie.
You'll set my wife against me rather than lose, eh?
I'm very sorry, but I've got to win.
All right, that's second. What's gone far enough? The bet is called off. Cancel. Now, you tell my wife what I want you to?
You mean I win?
No, it's just called off.
Wait a minute. You think that after I've answered every crazy question you could think of for 24 hours, that I'm going to let you call off this bet? You don't know me.
Will you take a furlough?
No, I won't take a furlough. Even if I knew what it was, I wouldn't take it. You laughed at me when we made the bet. You pitied me.
I didn't think you'd sacrifice your friends and everything to win.
Well, you didn't mind sacrificing me.
Well, what will you take to stop now?
I won't bargain. I'm going to win the bet legitimately.
I'll give you...
You won't give me anything, Em.
Now listen to me. Won't you help me with Mrs. Burke?
No?
You ingrate. I'll dissolve our partnership.
I don't blame you, Em.
All right. All right. If it's necessary for me to lie, in order to remain your partner, I might as well know it now. Besides, my self-respect is worth more to me than your opinion.
Now listen.
Not only that, I feel better here.
Well, how do you suppose I feel? Here.
Empty.
Don't run. Fellas don't mind letting me do all the worrying.
Well, I'm worried enough, but what can we do?
Say, this thing is getting down close, and I've got to protect my money. You two birds sit around here like a couple of stuffed ducks. You haven't got an idea between you. I suppose you have.
You make Bob lie?
Yes. How? Frame him. How can we do that? We've got to catch him off his guard.
Who can do it?
Gwen. Gwen? How can she do it? He's more liable to lower his guard to her, isn't he? Yes.
Now, wait a minute. I don't get it. What do you mean?
Now, be patient. Now, Gwen knows that mistake of Mabel's. We'll call it a mistake. You know it's a mistake. All right, we know it's a mistake. Yeah. It's made her mother very unhappy. Now, she doesn't know what it's all about, but that's what she's got to ask Bob. So what do you think he'll tell her? That depends on what she asks and how she asks it.
Why, certainly I can see that.
Oh, what are those two girls doing here? It's breaking my heart to see Mother so unhappy.
That sort of stuff, huh?
That's it. Tell me, please tell me my father never met them. If he's got one spark of manhood left, he'll lie like a gentleman. Any man would. Yes, I think even he would. It's a mean advantage to take of him, but it's better than letting him win. The only way he can win is over my dead body.
Now, who will coach Gwen?
I will. A great idea, Van, a great idea. Why didn't we think of this before? We'd never heard the last of this if he won. Go and find Bob.
All right, now, are we all going to listen?
Yes. Certainly, we don't want to have any argument. I'll be right up here.
All right, I'll find Bob and be right out there.
Oh, Mr. Conley, where's Gwen?
Well, she's not here now.
Father sent me over these checks for Gwen.
Well,
Just a moment till I get my breath. When I got home, I found a lot of men there. They were having such a time, laughing uproariously.
what about?
You'll have to let me tell it my way. It's so important. It seems that Mr. Burke... Where was I? Oh, yes. It seems that Mr. Burke tried to sell something to Father and the other gentlemen. And when he heard they'd offered to double Gwen's charity money... You don't mind my saying this, do you?
No, come on.
Well, Mr. Marshall said, oh, Burke's bluffing, offering to double a prohibitive sum. Now's our chance to catch him. And they all know it's a worthy charity. Here are the checks. Father's, Mr. Marshall's, Mr. Elliman's, and Mr. Carter's. $10,000 each. $40,000. And with Gwen's 10,000, it makes a grand total of $50,000 for him to double. Oh, Mr. Burke, did you hear the glad tidings?
Oh, yes, I heard the glad tidings.
And oh, Mr. Burke, isn't it marvelous? They decided to call the home by your name, the Burke home.
I'll probably have to go there to live.
Oh, if Mrs. Burke has her room, I was going to find her.
$50,000. I'm the one that always has to pay. But I'll make Bob lose this bet, and I'll save that much anyway. Now, come on now, let's take Van's advice and frame him. I hate to do it. It's against my principles, but it's the only way out. Go and find Bob.
All right.
Now then, we've got to catch him red-handed, and we mustn't miss a word of this. I'll be right out there. There's Gwen.
Gwen,
Oh, Mr. Van Dyke.
I've been waiting here to see Bob. I've been talking to your mother and father. Your mother's upstairs. She's tired, I fancy.
Yes, I'm afraid she is.
Too bad. You seem worried about something.
Oh, no, Mr. Van Dyke.
Oh, yes. I don't want to intrude in the personal matter, but those young ladies came here to see Mr. Conway. They're not friends of Bob's, as you think.
I didn't think they were friends of Bob. I was under the impression they were Mr. Conley's friends. Or possibly father's.
Your father doesn't know them, never met them.
Are you sure?
You ask Bob. He'll tell you all about them.
I intend to.
Tell him how upset you are. Make him reassure you. There's no reason you should be troubled about a small affair of this kind. If I were you... Here comes Bob now. Ask him. Why, how do you do, Robert?
I'd like to speak to you for a moment, Bob.
Well, the flowers need a little water. I better get a little, I think, don't you?
You can take care of them later.
Might die. That's the only thing.
Sit down, Bob. No, here.
Oh.
Bob, do you really love me?
Why, you know I do, Gwen.
Now, Bob, I'm not going to have the other men in this house come to me and offer me their sympathy while you avoid me. It's your duty to explain everything to me.
Gwen, if you'll only wait a little while, I can explain everything so easily.
Why will it be any easier then than now?
Well, later, my mind will work better.
Oh, I think you can tell me the truth now just as well as later. Is it any easier to tell the truth on one day than on another?
Oh, very much.
What?
You haven't any idea, Gwen. But now, no matter what happens, remember, everything I'm doing for you.
Now, Bob, I don't want to seem ungrateful, but I don't see what you're doing for me. Now, those girls...
Oh, now, please, Gwen.
Oh, Bob, you don't enjoy seeing me worry, do you?
Gwen, that would make me terribly miserable. I couldn't stand to see you worry.
Dear, tell me what I want to hear. Swear to me that my father never saw either of those two girls. That will convince me, and I'll be happy.
Gwen, if I tell you that I never saw your father with either of those girls, will that make you happy?
Yes, Bob.
Well, Gwen? Gwen?
Well, why do you hesitate? Did you ever see my father with either of those two girls?
Yep, I have.
Where?
In the garage.
When?
Write me a letter about it, Gwen.
Just a moment. When you saw my father with those two girls, what was he doing?
Talking.
Just talking?
You know, there's a chain of Tiffany's that is the
Just a moment, Bob. What else did you see?
Oh, I saw a tire and a hammer and a monkey wrench.
Bob, when you saw my father with those two girls, what was he doing?
He was bawling out the chauffeur.
Why, he never does that.
I know, but that's what was so funny. It was a funny...
Bob Bennett, I think you're lying to me.
Don't say that, Gwen. Don't. Not so loud, anyway.
Mr. Van Dyke just told me Father'd never met them.
Van Dyke did.
Yes.
Van Dyke is a liar.
Oh, he is he?
But Gwen...
Well, I believe him.
Oh, Gwen, now... Gwen. I did it all for you.
I'd much rather you spent your time telling the truth for me.
You get out of there. Leave my house. I divorce you. I mean, I dissolve you. You're no longer my father.
If you want to quarrel with your own bread and butter, that's not my affair, but you talk too much.
You should listen twice as much as you talk. That's why you were given 2 ears and only 1 mouth. That was the psychological moment that settled everything. Now, where are we?
In the stretch.
Mr. Bennett, I find that we have more charity money than we need. Kindly return my $10,000. You don't have to double it.
$10,000? What $10,000?
I gave him $10,000 to invest yesterday.
You gave him $10,000 to invest for you yesterday?
Do you know anything about it?
Do I know anything about it? No. Well, ask him what he did with your $10,000. Go on, my child, I'm your father. If you love me, ask him what he did with your $10,000.
Tell me, Bob, what did you do with my money?
I can't tell you.
You're not only 10, but you must. Now, come on, tell her the truth. What did you do with her $10,000? Tell her.
Tell me, Bob, what did you do with my $10,000?
Answer her.
Do you really want to know?
I must know.
Tell her. Did you want her to know what I did with her $10,000?
Yes.
And, of course, you want her to know what I did with her $10,000.
Yes.
And you want her to know what I did with her...
Yes.
Well, if you really want to know what I did with the $10,000, ask your father.
No, don't ask me. I don't know.
Ask Van.
I don't know.
Ask
I don't know anything about
Bob, I insist that you tell me the truth.
No evasions.
Bob, if you don't tell me what you did with my money, I'll break off Iron Gate.
Gwen, you don't mean that.
I do.
Tell her.
Oh, well, all right. If you could only cook.
Well, I won. Now that you won, will you tell her what you did with the $10,000?
Why, Gwen, we had a bet. You're too anxious. You may have been up to that clock again. No, it's all right. It's after 4 o'clock. Western Union. Gwen, don't act like that. Why, what I said about your father wasn't true. No, he never met those girls, did you? Mrs. Burke has been a terrible mistake. Your husband never met those girls. Ask me if you ever met those girls.
Did I ever meet those girls?
I know he never met those girls. Ethel, boys, isn't that a beautiful hat? I thought so.
Like it, Mr. Bennett.
Ethel, will you do me a great favor? Will you sing something for me?
Father.
Anything but that string song.
Ah.
Go ahead, darling. Ask me anything. Anything.